Right, every Sunday morning it's all sex, drama and beautiful people. No, I'm not talking round about Jane McDonald's house. But the omnibus of the soap that keeps on getting better, Hollyoaks, our first two guests today, are part of that ongoing web of teen angst. She's just joined the show as the loudmouthed Irish lass, Cheryl, who's determined to get her hands on the man who regularly tops sexiest soap star polls, thanks to his role as the often scantily clad Calvin. Let's take a look at them in action.
You used to be a copper then?
Yeah.
I can see that, but with the uniform and all.
Very chatty.
As opposed to those shrinking Violet McQueen, you mean? Am I getting on your nerves?
No. Promise.
I'm guessing you didn't get that cracking body without a daily dose of vitamin C.
Do my best, you know.
No, but I'm game to find out.
That's one way of putting it. There's another.
Do you mind? I'm giving him a bit of customer satisfaction.
In your dreams, love.
Your man here was about to get a taste of something exotic.
Oh, save me flannel. And anyway, he's still married to my sister.
Hey, still here?
You keep your hands where I can see him, love, unless I'll personally stuff your next berry back.
I'd like to see you try.
Ooh, please welcome Bronagh Waugh and Ricky Whittle. Oh, she's a bit of a minx.
She is a wee bit, yeah.
Isn't she?
It's quite embarrassing, like sort of like what it must be like on a night out or something when you see yourself back and how much you're going after a man. It's like, oh my God, I can't believe I said that to him.
Is it just the gorgeous Ricky you're chasing, or is it Calvin? Is it
Calvin.
Yeah. Is it just Calvin that you're after?
It's all of them. Yeah, it's
She's
all
an
of them.
absolute serial
I particularly
manhunter.
like chasing after him as an actress. I
can see why.
I know, it's not hard.
It's a very glamorous cast, isn't it? And it's a very young one. Is there a lot of pressure to kind of, you know, really up the stakes and the beauty and the glamour and all that sort of stuff when you go on board?
On any television programme, as I'm sure all of you know, and you especially, Sherry, it is a lot of pressure and you do feel like quite a responsibility. But my kind of thinking is you just have to be yourself, and you know, if you've worked this long and you've managed as you are, then you should just be happy with what you've got. Shake what your mama gave you.
Are you? Because obviously I want to talk to you. Are you happy doing all the, you know, the stripping off and everything? And
To be fair, we don't really get a choice.
Just tell.
It's in the script. I mean, obviously we get the scripts through, and the amount of time.
I mean,
oh my goodness me!
See, now obviously that's just fantastic airbrushing and makeup.
Yes, it really isn't like you want to say.
See, I told you she's worse than Cheryl.
Was that a calendar though you did? Was
that was just charity football.
That was just you on your afternoon off?
I was just walking the dog in the park, and someone just took photos.
Said, take your top off.
No, we play a lot of charity football, the Hollyoaks guys, and basically that was just me.
I've really got all those seven things.
I'm a football
Those
fan.
7 things.
All these 7 things.
no, it's a 6-pack, not 7.
It's a bit uneven.
Dennis has just got one extra one
For the few people who don't watch Hollyoaks, what's the kind of the basic premise of the show, and what are you guys in it?
Right, well, basically it's a village, a fictional village set up in the north of England, and it sort of ranges from teenagers right the way through up to sort of students and mums and dads, and it's all the sort of goings on between them. I play the man-eater, the new man-eater of the village that comes in and tries to get them all, but it doesn't really work. And you play the sexy hunk, don't you?
Well, no, I play Calvin. No, it's basically my character's been through a lot of tragedy over 3 years. I mean, three days in, my character's mum died. She was involved in a hit and run by another cast member.
Only in Soapland.
Well, in Soapland, and then he ran into a burning building to save the life of the guy that killed his mum. Then his worst his worst enemy then slept with his fiancée, and then she got pregnant, and so she got rid of the baby. Said it was a miscarriage, but it was actually an abortion. He then lost his fiancée. He then started dealing drugs. He lost his job. He's lost everything. So basically, I need Cheryl for a bit of humour. Basically, they've brought Bronagh in to introduce a bit of comedy and a bit more fun, and boy are we having fun. I mean, from the clips, and we just have such a
We're like
giggle.
2 naughty kids on set. It's awful. Like
there's a line and we see how far we can push it.
You're obviously from Ireland, right, Bronagh?
Yeah.
So we were talking about smells that evoke the memories of childhood and home. What is it for you?
Dung. Nice. Yeah, when we touched down into International Airport in Belfast, it's out in the middle of the sort of countryside, and once I get into my car, that's the first thing that hits me is the manure. And I grew up on a farm, so it just I love it. It just reminds me of being home.
And what about you? What's your smell that you love most of all?
Dung's funny.
You think Dung's funny? She's a saddle sniffer.
I love horses, you say?
No, I love horses, but I don't sniff saddles.
Oh, God, no, what's your smell?
My smell, it literally, I eat out a lot, so when I go home, my mum always cooks up a nice roast. So a Sunday roast, I never cook. I always eat out because I'm too lazy to cook. I can cook everything. My mum taught me to cook everything, but I'm just lazy. So basically, anytime I go around my mum, she's a fat feeder, and literally she'll pile my plates up. And anytime I smell that, if I'm in airports, train stations, walking past restaurants, it just reminds me of mum.
Like a lad who likes his mother.
Definitely mama's boy, definitely mama's boy.
Are you guys going off on holiday? You're very good at your packing?
I'm quite a list person. I'm a Libran, so I like writing lists. So in theory, I think I'm quite organised, but I don't know whether... Do you know what really makes me mad is this new toiletry thing with the liquids. That drives me nuts, because otherwise I would be able to pack light and just take hand luggage, because you know lots of different airline companies make you pay extra to take a bag. Well, I'd be able to do it if you were allowed to take your shampoo and your, you know, your perfume and things like that, but you can't.
You can't do that.
So that's my biggest bugbear is I understand why they do it, but that really annoys me.
How about you, Rick? Are you headed off anywhere?
No, I've done a lot of holidays. I've been to a few weddings abroad and a
Just
few
come back from Barbados.
Can't complain. I've just been working on my tan. Working on my tan. I'm actually the most lazy packer in the world. Because
somebody else do it.
Well, no, I pack it, but I don't take anything. I buy all my aftershaves and antiperspirants and everything in duty free because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
You know.
A pair of shorts.
I take a pair of shorts because there's no point taking 7 because I'm just going to wear my favourite pair.
And you don't need tops.
Yeah, and to be already safe.
You don't need tops. I've got my 7-pack. You know. So I've packed enough.
Guys, it's been an absolute delight to have you here today. Thank you so much for joining us. Bronagh and Ricky, everybody. Right, have a think. Are parties to celebrate the failure of your marriage really a positive way to move forward after a divorce? You can guarantee we have something to say on that. So join us after this short break.